Hey everyone, just wanted to let you know that now available on itch.io is the Collectibles Pro database. This is a database that I created in response to the #1 request that I get, and that is a database to track people's collectibles, such as movies and books and comics. The database is designed to be easy to use and for people who aren't even familiar with databases. So as you can see, it's clearly marked what the different functions do. So let's start with adding. We will add a movie. Let's choose whether or not we own or want it. So not only does this track your collectibles, it tracks what you're looking for. So we'll say own. Let's say it's the movie Scanners. Let's say we own it on DVD. I included digital here, not so much for collectors, but for people who are just trying to organize where they own the different movies. So since there are different platforms that you could own a digital movie on, it's nice to track that. That way you don't accidentally buy something twice. And so I included like Amazon, Apple, Google, Xbox, PlayStation. If there's something else that you have titles on, you can just click on this and edit the list. Or you can just manually type it in. We'll choose NA since it's going to be DVD. Studio, I don't know offhand, so I'll just say NA, but like I said, that you can always edit records later. Director is David Cronenberg. Producer, I don't know offhand. Release date, we'll just put in today's date. And then you can just drag and drop a preview image. So this was the cover for Scanners. And then you just hit enter and that creates the record. Up here you can see the tabs. So we'll just close add movie, or you could just add a new movie at that point. And let's go to reports. There's only one, but just so you can see that. So we click on owned movies and there you go. So what would happen is this would just list it down as you add them. Let's do one more. So let's do comic, and let's say that this is one that you actually want. It's something you're looking for. And let's say it's Deadpool. I don't remember what issue it was, so I'll just do one for the moment. Again, you can edit it. Format, we'll say it was a comic as opposed to a trade paperback when it's a collection. So really you could use this for manga as well. So even though it says comic, it's a similar, the data points are very similar. What's the name of the book? What's the issue? It's a trade paperback, that kind of thing. Platform, it's physical, or you could do NA. Condition, is it unopened? Is it mint? Is it worn? Don't know the writers offhand, but again, this is just meant to be demonstrative. It's DC, it's Marvel if it's Deadpool, my apologies. Let's say that it's yes, first edition. And now this is something unique to comics, at least it's something that comic collectors would care about. And that is it a variant cover? Well, if it is, you could just say which variant cover you have. So maybe this was the Gwenpool variant cover. If I could actually type, my goodness. Gwenpool. Again, don't know the published date offhand, so we'll just choose that. And then you can drag and drop the image. And so the Gwenpool cover was that one. And then again, you just hit enter. And that creates the record. And you can either add another record or you just close this. So let's come down here to reports. We do wanted, and we'll do wanted comics, and there you go. Now, this might be robust enough for even, say, a small comic book store to use because this helps you track your inventory. And that's one of the things that I've mentioned whenever people have asked me about this type of database. When they ask me about a collectibles database, functionally, it's really an inventory database. And then you can export. So for instance, if we come back here and we just copy and then just paste that here with an additional slash. And then as soon as you click on the selection, that's it, it exports it. The data will still be in the database itself, but now you'll have a duplicate that you can then make accessible to, say, a web page, or you're taking it with you, or you're showing it to someone. So we'll just choose comics, and we go back here, and there it is, just like that. And so it's in XLSB form, but that can be opened by Microsoft Excel. So I hope that this is what you've been looking for. The current price that I've set for it is just $25. I hope you find that equitable. I know we all like to get things for free, but it really did take quite a few hours over multiple days, over multiple weeks to make this streamlined. It's actually kind of deceptive because it looks really simple, but there's an awful lot going on behind the scenes. So decide for yourself whether or not it's equitable and it's fair. And if you want me to expand on the functionality, I can do that. So for instance, even though it's a one-time purchase, you get all upgrades for free. So for instance, if I add additional categories, you would just download the new version, no additional charge. So if there's other categories you'd like to see, let me know that. So if you're going to suggest the category, please also enter like 4 or 5 of the primary fields that you would care about. Like for instance, maybe it's Magic the Gathering or baseball cards. So you want to know what company printed it, who the player is, or what the card name is, things like that. Maybe collectible models such as cars and trains. So if you want a category, let me know. And like I said, please add 4 or 5 of the top attributes that you'd like to track. And what would happen is that the new version would have a new section called import. So after you've exported this, you'd have a single button import, and you wouldn't have to do all your data entry all over again. Everything would be transferred to the new version literally within a matter of seconds. So I think that should about do it. I hope that you find this reasonable. And like I said, if there's any modifications you'd like to see, just let me know. And like I said, those updates would be at no additional charge. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day.